If you were in an accident, there's a lot of lawyers out there on the internet who will make you think you must hire a lawyer. Not true. In this video, I'm going to tell you about 3 situations where you probably don't need a lawyer, and then a few situations where you probably do. Stay tuned. All right, here are the 3 situations where you might not need a lawyer, and it's something where you can probably settle the case yourself, handle it yourself, because it's not rocket science. Okay, number 1, you were not injured. If you weren't injured, you almost certainly don't need a lawyer because the only thing you're dealing with is getting your car repaired. If that's the case, you can either go through your insurance or ask the other driver's insurance to repair your car. It's very simple. You don't need an attorney to help you out with that. The second situation where you might not need a lawyer is if you did not get any medical treatment. If you had just some bruises, a few scrapes, and they healed within a week, you didn't see the doctor, you're pretty sure that you won't have to see a doctor, you don't have any lingering pain or symptoms, you don't need a lawyer to handle that case. It's a very, very small case. You could negotiate on behalf of yourself with the other driver's insurance, try to get a few bucks just to compensate you for your inconvenience and those minor injuries that you have. The third time where you don't need a lawyer is if you got very, very little medical treatment. If you got maybe 3 visits, you went 3 times to the doctor or less, you didn't miss any time from work, it's a very small case. And again, you can try to handle it yourself. But you should be very, very sure that you don't have any lingering long-term effects of the accident. So if you got very little medical treatment and it's been a few months, it's been 3, 4, 5, 6 months, and you haven't gotten treatment, you're probably safe to try to settle a case yourself. Okay, those are the 3 situations where you might not need a lawyer. Here are 3 situations where you probably do. Number 1, you had a serious injury. If you broke a bone, if you tore something, you tore a ligament, that's a case where it's going to have significant value. And for you to try to negotiate that on your own with the insurance company, they're going to take advantage of you. They know what a case's value is. They know how to trip you up, how to trick you into giving recorded statements, and you also just don't know what you don't know. So if it's a big case, I know you probably don't want to have to pay a lawyer a third of your recovery, but even taking out that 1/3 lawyer fee, you will most likely recover a lot more than if you tried to do it yourself. If it's a big case, ask a lawyer to help you out. Number 2 is even if it's minor injuries, but you had to see the doctor and you're consistently getting treatment, you're going to a chiropractor, you're going to a physical therapist, maybe you need an MRI. That's a case that it's not a massive case, but it does have some value. And a good lawyer will be able to maximize the value of that case and maximize your compensation. Again, it's something you're not really that experienced in and you don't know what you don't know. Number 3, if you had any kind of concussion-like symptoms after the crash, headaches, light or noise sensitivity, if you had dizziness or nausea, things like that, confusion, word-finding problems within the first week or few weeks, and it hasn't gone away, that's possibly a serious issue because if you have a concussion and it doesn't go away, it can morph into a more serious long-term brain injury. And those are very, very tough cases to prove on your own. You're going to need a lawyer to help you with experts, to get a neurologist and a neuropsychologist, and a whole bunch of other pieces of evidence to help you out. So that's something you should not try at home. You should try to seek a lawyer and see if you have a case. All right, those are the 3 situations where you do need a lawyer. Remember, everyone's case is unique. If you're not sure, you should pick up the phone and call somebody, but don't be fear-mongered or bullied into thinking every case needs a lawyer. Some of them don't. They're not rocket science, and you could probably handle it yourself. All right, I hope this video was helpful. If it was, please hit that like button. If you want to see more content like this, hit that subscribe button down there. Thank you so much for watching this.